the world is biased. Everyone, everyone literally favors some, let's say, a team, favors a product, favors a company, and people they tend not to see reality, not to see the truth. But what's the truth? Truth is something that is very subjective. Right. This is a video about Intel versus AMD or AMD versus Intel. But it has nothing to do with performance. No, no. You've seen of this. Internet is full of articles saying how great AMD became. That's fine. Is it? Is it really that good? I don't know about that. What people also say, the biased people, everyone favors AMD. And it's quite funny and scary at the same time. Because if you see all the YouTubers, all the articles on the internet, it's like someone guides them. Now you're gonna tell me, well, Salandis, no one is guiding them. This is because AMD has better products. But is this really the truth? Everyone keeps saying about Intel's naming conventions. Everyone says Intel creates so much complicated names. That's easy to tell. That's easy to put that in a test, and that's what we're doing in that video. We're gonna check out if indeed Intel's naming conventions are that much different and that much harder from AMD's. Let's go and find out, motherfuckers. Alright, let's go and see what's going on with the naming conventions of AMD. Now, AMD, first of all, if you're going to say that the processor you have is an AMD, you have to declare that it's AMD. Alright? Same with Intel. If you want to declare a processor is Intel, you say Intel. Now, in AMD, actually, it's more complicated because you have to say it's a Ryzen series, right? On Intel, you don't have to say that. You just say Intel. Then you have this number 7. This number 7 is the same as Intel's i7. So the full name so far for Intel is Intel i7. You know exactly what product someone has. In AMD, you have to say AMD Ryzen 7 or AMD Ryzen 3 or 5 or 9, which is the equivalent of i3, i5, i7, and i9. So far, actually, you mentioned the brand. The Ryzen is the mainstream to the consumer. Anyway, after that, yes, so far is the same. After some, we have the generation. Now AMD reached 5th generation, so we have 1, 2, 3, and 5 on the desktops. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 on the laptops. In Intel, we have exactly the same thing. We have 11th gen, 10th gen, 9th gen. I have a 9308, yeah, for my laptop. So the first number indicates the generation. So far is exactly the same. Then the two numbers here is the model number, yeah, which is same as mine. I mean, is same as Intel's. It's 700, 920, 300, whatever. And then you have a letter that defines if it's high performance, if it's low power desktop, if it's low power desktop with GFX. I don't even know what that means. But my CPU is a 9308. H means the full power CPU for computers. It's not the U. I used to have the 7200U, which is an underpowered CPU for laptops. So as you can see, the naming convention of Intel and AMD is exactly the same, and this is because AMD named the models in a similar way to Intel in order to be able to compete with them, have a direct comparison with them. So I don't really understand all the YouTubers when they say Intel's naming conventions is such a mess. Whilst
we just proven, guys, that they use the exactly same system as AMD, or actually AMD uses the exact same system as Intel. So this is why I keep saying that people are biased. Yeah, people most of the times they like the underdog. AMD is the underdog now, so everyone favors AMD at the moment. I don't know when and if this is gonna stop, but I'm pretty convinced that yeah, everyone likes AMD. All the reviews are positive, as if AMD they have nothing negative, and it is what it is.